Good evening, guys. I've actually started as close to the time as I could. It's only 1 minute past, guys. You know how we do. It's the takeaway. It's a Premier League review. We've got a fellow Mank. We've got a Gooner. We've got a bin dipper, and we've got a Spurs fan. Oh, bless! I couldn't even think of enough. I could have said loser or serial loser, but look, we've got a Spurs fan to back it up, guys. This is the agenda. Let's get the show on the road. Good evening, gents. I hope Friday finds you in good health and good form. How are we, Stoney?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, Mr. B. Thanks for inviting me onto the Man United agenda. Just look forward to hearing the feedback from everybody else on the panel and everybody who's tuned into the show.
Anthony, how are we doing, sir?
Not too bad, Mr. B. So I'll say thank you for letting me on the show tonight, and I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I thought you might be. Don P, how we doing, man?
Not particularly great. I'm not sure if it's something I ate or if it's something about the football that my team's been serving up. But between the two, I'm not feeling great, to be fair.
Stuart, how you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Just well, I say that not too good after last night, but there you go.
So we've got another game to make up for it. Hopefully, look, it's just a blip, and we'll get back to doing what we have been doing best. Guys, quick question for you. Just want to throw it out there. United's gonna still make top four. I'm gonna give that to the Gooner, Mr. Herbert.
Yeah, I still think you're going to get top four. You know, I feel that you're going to finish. It'd be third. Obviously, Arsenal first, Man City second, Manchester United to finish third. Whoever that fourth spot is up for grabs. So many teams can get that at the minute. So, but yeah, I do feel that you're going to get top four, definitely.
Oh, you sound a little bit more optimistic than me. Stuart, obviously with the injuries, that we received yesterday, obviously we know that Martinez is going to be out for the rest of the season. Martial, we're just praying that he doesn't get injured again for the 9th time this season. Obviously Maguire looks like he's going to have to be starting the next couple of games. I know, bruv. I know. Top four. What do you think it's looking like for us?
I would have said at half time last night, I would have said, yeah, not a problem. But obviously, since Martinez, Rashford's out for another few games, Varane's out for a few weeks now, Maguire's stepping in. Who knows, Mr. B? I still think we make top four, but a lot depends on the back four. We've got to outscore the opposition now. So we'll see what happens, mate. We'll see what happens.
Got to outscore the opposition without Rashford. Fuck, you know.
We've got Weghorst.
As I said, fucking hell. Stoney.
Yeah, no, I actually don't believe Man United is going to make it a top four, really. I think City's going to win the league. Arsenal are going to come third.
Really?
Arsenal are going to come third. Newcastle's going to pip Arsenal. And I believe that either Brighton, Aston Villa or Tottenham are going to take the 4th spot. So no, I do not believe that Manchester United are going to finish 4th.
Aston Villa.
Yeah. It's because he knew Stoney knows Liverpool's going to finish 10th. That's what it is.
Jim Mack, welcome back, man. Top four, yes, but not as comfortable as it could have been 3 weeks ago. Yeah, see, welcome back, man. Welcome back. We saw you jump on the last stream. I know you just hit that subscribe button. So big up, man. Don P, United going to make the top four.
Yeah. I think you guys are going to do it because the teams around you are even worse than you are. So I think even though you might have Herman Monster back in centre back, you're still making. It will stay the same as it is. I think and Newcastle will get it as well. So it'll be Newcastle, United, the other team in London, and City. But
So
City will win it though.
So you'll take it. I mean, I'll be honest. I got converted. I was not having Arsenal winning the league, but up until maybe a week ago, I'm now saying that I want Man City to win the league. Just so that I want Arsenal to win the league. Just so that I know. Just so that City, look, Arsenal are a Leicester at the moment in regards to nobody expected them to be where they were, and by the time everybody realized what the hell was going on, it's too late. So I truly believe, or I truly want Arsenal. I do want Arsenal to take the league. That just holds Man City. The history books, we can't have them doing the treble. That's our baby. You know, that is
really,
that's Man United's baby. Now, if they can be knocked out of the Champions League or beaten by, if Man City could be knocked out of the Champions League or beaten by whoever, then I will then take Man City to win the league. But they can't do the treble. They can't do the treble. I'm not having the treble, bruv.
Do you know what? That he changed his mind. If you actually scroll back 2 weeks ago on the Friday night takeaway, right, all the comments that was coming in, and they were saying, "Oh, Arsenal to win the league," and Mr. B was saying, "Yeah, am I fucking missing someone? What? Why Man City to win the league?"
Listen, it's we're allowed to change our mind, man. Look, I might change my mind again next week, but I can't do them history books, man. You know,
hold a minute. Can't you guys actually stop them from winning the treble anyway? So it will be redundant in terms of the Champions League or the league, because you guys have got them in the FA Cup, surely.
Well, if we beat Brighton,
if we beat Brighton, and that's the problem we've got at the moment. Whereas we would have been confident going in with what we had at the back, I'm not confident. Martinez is. I'm not saying he's the major force in our defense, but he does everything that Ten Hag wants him to do. The long ball out from the back, the ball over the top to Rashford. He's normally the last defender that they pass to. He's the one who just dictates the play that we have. So him being missing, I think is I'm worried about the Brighton game. Not so much worried about the Forest game, but I am definitely worried about the Brighton game.
I think it's a bigger loss losing Martinez and Rashford, Mr. B.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And that's even though we've got Eriksen back, you know, which we've all screamed for. Sabitz found a really, really rich vein of form with his performances over the last 3 or 4 games, and we're still bloody worried.
Yeah.
But isn't Casemiro back?
Yeah, and Casemiro's back to be playing. Yeah, and we're still worried. I think that shows the importance of Martinez in our team.
Yeah,
and that also goes back to what I was just saying, Mr. B. The first question that you asked the panel about will Man United finish in the top 4? I still see, because I think Brighton are 7th or something like that. If Brighton win their next 2 games in hand, I think you're only they're only 1 or 2 points behind you guys. Man United, that's up on 4th. Yeah. So I'm honest. I'm really being honest when I say I do not believe Man United are going to get 4th. Brighton are still going to have a say in this conversation because Arsenal still got Brighton to play as well, haven't they? Soon.
Yeah. Yes, we have got Brighton to play.
They're going to have a big say.
Do Tottenham still have Brighton?
No, Tottenham played Brighton twice, haven't they?
No. But we've got everybody else. We've got to play Liverpool, you guys, Newcastle. I think so. Yeah.
You don't sound confident at all about your team, company, man.
No, I mean, in all fairness, Arsenal. Go on. I was going to say, in all fairness, Arsenal still got Newcastle to play yet. So, you know, that's going to be, you know, that's going to be hard for, like, you know, for us, but also it could work in a favour for you guys as well. You know, if obviously for Man United getting that 3rd spot, but it's just. You know, we've got Chelsea to play. I can't see Chelsea doing anything. Why Frank Lampard's on back there is unbelievable. I don't know why, but I mean that's the 2 hardest teams that we've got. Followed by, I think we've got Southampton in the equation as well, and I know Wolves is Arsenal's last game of the season as well. So
yeah.
You know.
I'd
Why is
rather
that-
be in your position than ours at the moment, to be fair.
Yeah.
Why is no one talking about Liverpool?
Listen, you're more than welcome. Jump on, talk about Liverpool.
that'll,
Throw
that'll,
it at
that'll
me.
come.
I'm
That'll
ready.
come. That'll
My
come.
shoulders are strong.
All right, guys. We're coming on to preview our first game. Obviously, Forest have got United tomorrow. We've got Solo's 11 up, which is a regular theme for the show. He's gone with De Gea, Malacia, Shaw, centre back with Maguire, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Sabitzer, Casemiro, Anthony on the right, Sancho on the left, Bruno and Weghorst. I'm going to start with you, Stuart. What do you think of the team, and how close do you think that is to starting?
I think, we've got. It doesn't matter now. You've got to play your strongest squad available every game. I know it's 2 games a week, but I think that's a decent lineup. Apart from Weghorst, I'd rather have Phil Jones up front than Weghorst, to be honest. Do you know what? I actually like the fella. His work rate is second to none, but he couldn't score in a brothel, Mr. B, could he? It's shocking.
That's what happens when you get somebody on a free who used to play for fucking Burnley.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Just stick McTominay up there. What have we got to lose? Only top 4.
What happened to Martial?
Well, apparently, our manager today, it's been, obviously he said it in his press conference, that there's a risk about him starting against Forest. Now, whether or not they're still trying to assess his fitness, or they're worried about he came off on the hour. I'm going to assume that was predicted. Yeah. But I just don't. I think he's going to wrap him in cotton wool, and if he's not 100% sure, he's not going to start him. I don't think he's going to play 90 minutes for the rest of the season, to be fair.
No chance.
Mr. Herbert, what are we saying about this team?
Well, good luck. Every time Solo puts a seam out, it's totally opposite of what's getting played on the day. I've noticed that a few times. No disrespect, Solo. But yeah, I do you know what? I like this the 3 in midfield you've got there with Anthony, Sancho, and Bruno. To me, that there is key.
Okay.
Weghorst up front. He's not going to score goals, is he? Weghorst. He's just there on work rate. It's like what you said. He can't score in a brothel. I don't know how good he's going to do in the fucking national tomorrow. Weghorst. I think he's 2,000 to 1 or 2 million to 1. But yeah, I mean, I can understand why Solu's done that, you know. But I think everyone is going to be shocked tomorrow. I think Martial is definitely going to. I think he'll be a starter, or if not, he will make an appearance at least. Martial.
So I'm hoping that the game's won and he doesn't have to come on. He can rest all of it. To be fair, Stoney.
I think this is an absolutely amazing team. Solo. Reason being, and let's just put it out there. Malacia and Maguire decided to score 2 own goals against Sevilla. So I think Maguire should be captain and Malacia should be vice captain. We'll just put that out there straight away. Shaw playing at centre back's beautiful. I hope he does play because actually he's still doubtful with a muscle injury. Weghorst, as I said, I think Jurgen Klopp scored more goals this season than Weghorst. And you know what I actually think about your £82 million right-sided forward in Anthony. So I think going into this Forest game is perfect, and I envisage a 3-1 victory for Forest. Perfect.
Sorry, Stoney. I didn't realise you're not rating Anthony, a man who doesn't a winger that doesn't go past his defender. You're not rating him.
That's what I said before. The best thing about Anthony is his neck tattoo. I did say it before.
I love it.
£82 million for Anthony, £75 million for Jadon Sancho. Goodness gracious, what a waste of money.
You know what? No, you know what, Tony? I remember about a couple of months ago, I think Anthony in one game must have done 2 tricks. I've never seen Mr. B go so wild in a WhatsApp group before. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It wasn't an assist, it wasn't a goal. but he did 2 step overs. And like,
Oh, goodness.
are you happy with it? Are you happy? You guys, Stuart and Mr. B, are you happy with him?
Anthony,
Yeah.
like you say, all the tricks he was doing at the start, and he's so predictable. But it's like defenders still know he's going to cut in on the left, but he still does it, and he gets a shot away. But I think he'll actually come good in the end. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
I look at it. He come into a new league. When he doesn't play, United miss him. I think when he doesn't play, United miss him. He holds the formation. He holds the system. He holds the formation. Yes, I would love him to go past players more, but I think that's going to come next season. If he's still blowing hot and cold, then maybe it's a thing where, okay, we say Anthony maybe is not good enough. But the price tag, players' price tags, you can't. They don't make the price tag. To be fair, I mean, yeah, we have been bummed up. Honestly, we really, really have with the players that we bought and the prices that we paid for them. Big up Solo, guys. If you're still in the chat, can we have a score prediction for the United Forest United game, guys? Can we have a couple of score? Can we have some score predictions from you guys? I'm gonna go with Stoney.
I think it's a crazy one because obviously you guys, you know, in all seriousness, your injury list is massive going into this game, but also is Nottingham Forest. I think they've got 11 in their first team squad that have actually out as well. But yeah, I'm still.
That means they've only got 30 players left then.
Exactly. But I'm still going for it. I still say that you guys are not winning this game. Forest are winning 2-1, and that's being honest. Forest are winning 2-1.
Okay. Anthony.
Pub tonight.
Anthony, what you got?
I think with all these injuries, I totally forgot mostly about these injuries at Man United, but I can understand what Sting is saying, but I think I'll let it one better. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
Sure. Don P.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually think a draw as well, actually. 1-1.
1-1. Okay. Stuart?
Obviously, you know, I've got to say United are going to win, but the way it's been going since that Newcastle game with 2-0, it's just been dire. I know the first half last night was very good, but it's not looking good. But yeah, I'm still going 2-1 United. Harry Maguire with a brace.
Jim Richard Herbert's gone 3-1 United. Jim Matson, I'll take a 1-0 win, but I think 2-0 and back to winning ways.
But the only thing, can I just say something, Mr. B or Stoney? In terms of Forest, their injuries, you said that they got 11 injuries.
Yeah.
It's one of them isn't Gibbs White though, is he? Because he's their best.
No,
he's their only player. Okay,
no.
So
Gibbs White's still there.
Okay,
Gibbs White's still there.
Okay. Yeah. 1-1 then. Yeah.
1-1, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go for a 3-0. I think we're gonna bounce back, and I think we're gonna bounce back, and we're gonna shock everybody.
Who's going to get those 3 goals?
That's what I'm asking.
I'll be fair. Midfield. They're going to come from our midfield. It's going to come from Anthony's going to score tomorrow. Now, Anthony, what did you talk? Sabitza's on a great run of form.
Sabitza's bad quality.
Sabitza, this is the most amount of goals I'm sure he's scored in any of his professional career. So let's not.
You're not rating Sabitza then.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. When you guys got him on loan, I did actually say when I came onto one of your shows, Mr. B, I actually thought that was a brilliant loan signing, and I'm just going to put it out there. However, what he is not known for is assists, goals. He can probably be in there doing the assist before the assist, and that's fine. But he's not in there known for the assists or goals. So yeah, he's got his 2 goals recently. Took them very well. But I do not envisage Sabitza is going to be on the goal scoreline for you guys against Nottingham Forest.
Okay, guys, there's 12 of you in the chat. I've only had 2 score predictions. Guys, just type it up, man. It's not a headache. It's not a problem. And guess what? It's free. While you're at it, do hit that like button. I've had everybody score here, haven't I? Right, so we can move on to the next one now. West Ham, Arsenal. Everybody's just said, everybody's taken a deep breath. We know what we want it to be. So, guys, Anthony, I'm actually going to start with you, and you can probably have a little riposte at the end of it. To be fair, what we thinking? Any team news that you've got?
There's no difference within the team news within the Arsenal squad. They're fully fit. It's just the only player we're waiting to come back on is our main centre back, which is Saliba, because he picked up a nasty injury as well. So it's just but Rob Holding is doing a job there at the minute, so he's not doing too bad. He's a good backup to have. I mean, against a West Ham team, the way West Ham are playing this season, I feel that is it's, it's just like, you get your wife, your kids, and you just stroll through the park. It's going to be one of those games, I think. So it's going to be a walk in the park for Arsenal. If I was to predict a score, I would most probably say 3-1 Arsenal.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
like there was no form of worry, no form of stress in your voice. Okay, wow, okay, Stoney.
Listen, this is just going to be a walk in the park for Arsenal. I think the last time West Ham won this fixture at home, even though I know they were at the bowling ground before, but I'm sure it was like pre-2010. So that's like Arsenal coming up to Anfield to try and get a result. It's just you're going back years. So this is definitely a result for Arsenal against West Ham, and it will be anything Arsenal want it to be.
Yeah.
Minimum
3-0 Arsenal.
Minimum 3. Okay, we'll take that. Don P.
Yeah, it's going to be West Ham played on Thursday, and they had to go away, isn't it? In the thingy, so they went to, I think it was, even though it weren't that far, but still far. They went to Belgium, so they've traveled. Not that far, but still. They've travelled and do all that thing, and they didn't really get. It was a tight game as well that they had as well, wasn't it? It was a hard draw. So, and United have had, Arsenal have had all that rest from Sunday. It's going to be easy. Yeah, probably about 3-0 or 4-1 or something stupid like that. Probably 3-0.
Looking at a demolition, Stuart.
Yeah, you can't say any different. I'll probably say 4-5-0 Arsenal. I think they'll actually demolish West Ham. I mean, West Ham are in trouble, aren't they? Hopefully they will go down, because that would be funny. But you got to say 4-5-0 Arsenal. They're going to be fresh as daisies, aren't they? So yeah.
Mr. B, I've got a question for Anthony actually.
Yeah.
What do you think about Rice then? Do you, in terms of your central midfield, because you guys obviously been linked with him heavily, for the thing, would he be your like number one central midfield target?
Yeah, I mean, if we can get him, first of all, was a price of 80 million. Then now I was told what I read, the price has been dropped now. They reckon Declan Rice can go anything up to 65 million. So, I mean, that's that. And to me, that's a snatch. That, this is a player that Arsenal needs, and they need to get him for next season. Obviously, because we're playing Champions League football next season as well. So we need to have that. We've got balance within the team, but we're just in a couple of positions. I feel that we're slacking a bit of depth, and DM is one of them. I know we've got Partey, we got Xhaka there, but trouble is with Xhaka, he blows hot and cold in games, and he can get carded or sending off, and then we've got to jumble the team around a stupid decision basically. Jorginho's there, but he's not too bad for a backup. I mean, that's a bit of a still for me. 12 million, yeah. So he's not playing that bad. But I mean, these are sort of players that we need in our squad for next season for playing Champions League football. Because we don't get hardly anybody in next season. I can't see Arsenal going into the round of 6. Into after this group, they won't make it past the group stages with the team that we've got at the minute. I find so. We need a bit of depth there as well. I think a centre back as well is more the back opportunities. Obviously our DM and a centre back and a right back maybe.
So you would be thinking it'd be Rice and Partey playing in the same team, yeah? Okay.
Yeah. That's what mine would be anyway. There at the front of the just at the front of the defence, look. But we're playing 4-3-3 at the minute. they were playing Odegaard along the back with Partey and Xhaka as well. But Odegaard, he drifts. He comes up more. He's our attacking midfielder that can support Saka, Jesus, and Martinelli, who's playing up front in a minute. So, I feel 4-3-3 is a good formation for us, and you just got to look at the work ethics on the pitch, is what Arsenal are doing and what they're producing as well. So we need to get more top quality players in, definitely for next season.
Okay. So look, we're all looking at an absolute battering for West Ham. We've had a minimum of 4. We actually had a 1-goal difference one here from Anthony Herbert. He actually called it a 3-2 Arsenal win, which means they've only won by 1 goal. Jim Mack was just saying that his brother-in-law travelled to watch West Ham last night. He said it was an awful performance from the Hammers and can't see them winning another match under David Moyes. That's what happens when they give Moyes full power. I have nothing but hatred for that man as a manager after what he came in and did to my beloved club. So, fuck West Ham and fuck David Moyes, to be fair. I hope they get battered. I hope they actually get battered.
Was that Moyes or Moist?
Moist, yeah, moist. Yeah, I can't even call him Moyes. Big wet bottle of piss. Leeds, Liverpool.
Mr. B, you didn't put your score prediction.
Oh, didn't I? Oh,
No,
see,
you
you have to remind me. It's Friday, man. I think the Alzheimer's is kicking in as well, along with the Jack Daniels. I'll go 4-0. I'll go 4-0. To be fair, I think it's going to be a demolition job. They won't score because they can't score. I think Arsenal have got the bit between the teeth. They'll hit them early. They'll hit them hard. It'll probably be 2 or 3-0 in the first half, and then it's whatever Arsenal want to make it in the second half. I can't see West Ham doing anything. We've got Leeds, Liverpool. Obviously, we'll start with you, Stoney.
I think this result will be anything it wants to be. Liverpool are so inconsistent that for me, it doesn't make any difference how we would have played against Arsenal, how we would have played against Man United, Bournemouth, or Newcastle. For me, it makes no difference. Would I like Liverpool to be able to put in the same performance that we played against Arsenal, against Leeds? Yes. Do I believe that they're going to do it? No. So I've looked in this fixture with hope, and I hope that Liverpool come away with a victory on Monday. But as I said, the unpredictability this leaves me scratching my head.
That was a short one. You haven't given a score though.
2-0 Liverpool. Hope.
In hope, don't be.
I don't think. When's the last time you guys won away from home, Stoney?
I have no idea.
It's at Ellen Road, isn't it? Yeah.
It's at Ellen Road at the moment. So I have not. That's what I was saying. How unpredictable it is. How our other performances that we've played, it just goes completely out of the window.
So I think because it's at Ellen Road, and it seems like Liverpool can't play away from Anfield without their crowd support. I could see it being I'd say a draw, 2-2. It's open and it Leeds always concede.
Stuart?
And,
So go on. I'll let you finish.
No. I was going to say, and obviously Liverpool have got that guy at the right, playing on the right side, who I'm not sure if he's a right back or a right winger, or now he's a central midfielder.
He was playing in central midfielder last game.
He's meant to be. I don't know if they were trying to play like an underlapping right back, like Pep's formation or something that he was trying to play. I don't know. What do you say, Stoney?
Yeah, correct. So in that game that we played, obviously against Arsenal, we did make actually an adjustment to where Trent usually plays. We already know that he plays on the right hand side as well. But it seems that we moved to a 3, and he played alongside Fabinho. But then he was also playing up top, up near Gakpo at certain. So it worked in that particular game. Moving forward, will that be consistent? I'm not too sure. Trent is a player with high intelligence and IQ. However, he looked like he was playing as a sweeper. He looked like he was playing left midfield. He looked like he was playing behind a forward. So I thought, well, maybe they just gave him the roaming option. Moving forward, we'll have to see. I don't wish for him to start in that position against Leeds, but if he develops and he puts in another performance as he did against Arsenal, then that's praise be. So I don't know.
Stuart.
I actually think there's going to be a big shock on the cards here, and Liverpool might get a result. No, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. I've got no interest in watching mid-table football, so I'll catch the result Sunday night somewhere, I reckon.
Oh dear.
Guys in the chat, we had a couple of scores. When the next one comes up, get your scores in as early as possible. Yeah, right. We got everybody's in, didn't we? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we did. Spurs, Bournemouth, 5th place.
Well, I'm gonna go 2-1 Liverpool.
Oh, didn't I ask you? I ask you? Oh, and listen, just remind me. Yeah, I'm on my second show. So look, if I do miss you out, it's normal. It's nothing personal. It's just what happens. Thank you, Anthony. Spurs, Bournemouth.
Yeah. So the only 2 team news is that Richarlison is going to be available. But apart from that, Bissouma remains out and Davis remains out. So it would be pretty much as it was before. So I'd imagine that Stellini's going to go with Kane, Son, Kulusevski, with Skip and Holberg in the centre, and the usual back 3. I know. So that's what it is to be. But we're playing up Tottenham Stadium. So I would say that Bournemouth. I'd say that we're going to We're going to get a horrible, terrible snooze fest of a game, and we're going to scrape a 2-1 victory, which isn't going to be pleasant to look at. That's what I think.
2-1.
Yeah, 2-1. We're going to concede.
Oh shit! Yeah, you got your goal. You got your captain back, ain't you?
Yeah. We're going to concede.
He is shocking.
Yeah, and we're gonna have and Dyer's going to be playing. So yeah, we're gonna concede. So 2-1. Who do they have again? Is it Billingham? Billingham?
Yeah,
Billing. Yeah.
They've been getting some good results lately, Bournemouth, actually.
Yeah.
But you can't. Thing is, Don. You know, Spurs. I love watching Spurs. They play good football the right way, like United. Well, most of the time. But it's a tough one, isn't it? But as long as you've got Harry Kane up there, there's goals. So I'm going 2-0 Spurs, I think.
For fours, massive respect for you guys for getting Eric Ten Hag on the show. Did not expect to see him here. I'm gonna say, boy. I know he weren't talking about me, Stoney, or Don P. I'm thinking, so yeah. Big up fours. Let's get your score prediction in for the Bournemouth game as well. Who did? Look, I'm not gonna ask whoever I've missed out. Just talk and tell me. Give me your score prediction on it. It's getting later.
No, I thought it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a bit scrappy, like what you said, but I'm not saying this because I'm an Arsenal fan. Bournemouth can pull a result out the bag when you don't expect it. I think that this might be one of the games that they can do that. I'm just going to say, because it's just prediction, I'm going to go for a Bournemouth win, a 2-1 Bournemouth win.
Really?
Yes.
He's not saying it because he's Arsenal, Mr. B.
I'm not saying it because I'm Arsenal. Bournemouth beat Liverpool, didn't they?
Who hasn't?
Well, yeah, true.
I was just about to say that. In finish, you're right. I think Bournemouth have really put together some really good performances in individual games. I think they played really well against Newcastle when they played them as well. And as you know, rightly so, Billings has played all right this season. I think, look, he's not an out-and-out forward. He's just playing behind Solanke. So someone who's making an adjustment to that position, bearing in mind that he was always a central midfielder. I think he's got 7 goals this season. But as you said, historically, the Cherries don't get anything when they play at Tottenham's ground. Same thing as well. They haven't beaten them at a White Hart Lane or the new Tottenham Stadium, wherever, because it's at you guys' ground, in over 12 years. So for me, it's definitely a Tottenham win. I think it's going to be 4-1 victory for
Wow.
4-1
Wow.
victory for Tottenham. Mr. Don P, this game is usually a high scoring game, you know, and it's usually to Tottenham's advantage.
Yes.
It's usually a very high scoring game. So I'm going to say it's going to be a 4-1 victory to Tottenham.
Wow. Okay. That score shocked me again. Right, who did I miss out?
Yourself.
Oh, okay, thank you. I am actually going to go for a Tottenham win. I reckon it's probably going to be a scrappy 2-0. Obviously Harry Kane will score another penalty, and it will probably be like a Richarlison coming on and then getting booked because he's run off saying that he's the greatest player at Spurs and he should be playing every week. So I'll go for a 2-0. I'll go for a 2-0, to be fair. Guys in the chat, anytime we get these banners up, just get your score predictions in early. Big up Fours as well for getting yours in. Who have we missed? What team have we not done on here? Spurs one. Ooh,
United.
We did that the first one. Yeah, we did that the first one. See, your dimensions kicking in just like mine. Villa Newcastle. Obviously, we ain't got no Villa boys on today or no Newcastle boys on, but this kind of it does affect United. And obviously Villa are on the charge with what's his name? Unai Emery. Yeah, I mean, since he's come in, it's only Arsenal that have won, have taken more points. Since he's actually joined, so he's hit a really, really good vein of form. The fact that they're at home, Ollie Watkins has been banging every other week or every week away from home, every other week at home. I can see a draw, to be honest. Yeah. I will go 2-2 because Newcastle, once they concede one, they tend to get a little bit shaky. They won't hold Ollie Watkins at home, and yeah, I'm really feeling a 2-2. I've got a 2-2 in my head, to be fair. Guys in the chat, let's get your score predictions in. Stoney, what we got?
Yeah, it's a strange one as well. For my fantasy league points, I've got Botman and I've got Mings at centre-back. So in a selfish way, I'd want it to be a 0-0 draw. But in reality, I also believe it's going to be 2-2. I said Watkins is really playing good at the moment for Villa. And Newcastle are still playing well as well. Isaac's, still playing quite well for them as well, defensively. So, 2-2.
Don P.
Yeah, I might as well make it a clean sweep and go for a Desmond as well. So, yeah. Because no, but then again, Newcastle got Pope in goal. Their defense is usually quite good, isn't it?
Dan Burn falls the same as well.
Yeah, say 1-1.
So you're still going to go for a draw, though, right?
Yeah, go for a draw.
Right, I know I've forgotten this. Stuart.
I was going to say 2-2 before you, Mr. B, but I'm going to go for a 2-1 Villa. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, we'll take that. Stuart. Jesus Christ. Anthony.
I was going to go 2-2. Another draw. I feel that Unai Emery's obviously he was the manager of us, and we got rid of him. God knows why, but I think he's done fantastic since he's been at Aston Villa. Ollie Watkins has been coming on, leaps and bounds and scoring goals. He's got that team tightened up. The only thing about Newcastle is that they haven't really got an out-and-out striker up front, have they? Someone that can actually get them, quite a lot of goals. So I
talk about Newcastle.
That's where
Callum Wilson,
Isaac. I think Isaac's really impressed me. I didn't think much of him before he came. Obviously, you don't tend to watch other specific strikers, but I think he's a really, really good striker. He's got pace, he's strong, he's got skill.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a Weghorst, but he's. But yeah, I just feel that I'm too old-fashioned in that way, Mr. B. I always say, if you're a striker, the important thing for me is goals. They haven't got that 15, 18 goals a season in a striker. So, but their goals come from midfield, around that midfield area. So, that's the positives are for Newcastle. So I feel, the reason being, I thought this game is going to be a draw, and I still same thing as you. You got. I went for a 2-2 as well. I think you're cheating. I think you're reading my results here. Have I read them?
So just play devil's advocate. Just to play devil's advocate. Have you guys actually got a 15 to 20 goal striker? Because it's definitely not Jesus.
No. Saka and Martinez. Well, after the Liverpool game,
People and strikers. Okay.
Martinelli's on 14, Saka's on 13, and now Jesus is on 8 goals, but he's had that lengthy. He's been out the long time with injury, but Odegaard, he's on 10 or 11 goals now this season. So we've got goals all around the pitch. Our attacking the final third in that area. So we don't we don't count on one man scoring our goals. We've got loads of players scoring our goals at the minute, so which is a good thing.
I think he's just saying they don't need a striker, don't he? Force. I'm Swedish, by the way.
We don't need one, not yet. No.
No, listen to you. Force has got. I'm Swedish, by the way. Isaac looks somewhat promising, maybe not generational, but could be solid for a while. Don't compare him to Wout, though, please. Who scored didn't I get on here? Stuart, innit?
Well, Arsenal, Villa. No, I said
yeah.
I said 2-1 Villa, Mr. B.
Right. See, I apologise. Have I missed out anybody else?
Just you again.
Didn't I say mine? I said 2-2.
No.
No,
you did.
Oh, good.
Your disease is spreading.
Yeah, I told you.
Anyway, I did say I wasn't feeling well today.
Don't worry, man. We've nearly got you there. You can wrap yourself up with some Lemsip. Final game for us to have a little discussion about. Man City. Haaland's back. He's on 45 goals in 4 games for the season at the moment. Right now, he's unstoppable. I can't see anything other than a Man City win. And to be fair, it'll probably be a bit disappointing if Haaland doesn't go on there and hit 4 or 5 before they sub him on 27 minutes. So, this is only going to go one way. A demolition job for Man City. Boy, 5-5. I'm actually going to go 5-0. I'm actually going to go 5-0.
Yeah, I think I'm going to agree with you on this, Mr. B. I'm actually quite frightful of the score that Man City is going to be capable of putting against Leicester. Who was Leicester's new appointment? Is it Dean Smith?
John Terry and John Terry and Dean
Smith.
Yeah,
Dean Smith and John Terry. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I still think it's going to be 5 though. So yeah, 5-0 Man City. Yeah, and that's with Leicester parking the bus. Yeah, only one result.
Anthony. It is. He's right. Fours is not a joke, and he is. John Terry is actually assistant. He's either second in or assistant coach or something like that, along with that Spears or Spearing or whatever his name is that had already been manager there. Sorry for cutting you off, Anthony.
That's right, mate. That's right. No, it's true though. I just had a vision about 11 men stood in front of the goal net, and then Man City still getting 5 or 6 goals. But yeah, I think this is going to be a right. This one, you can't. You've got to pick Man City's going in one way in one direction, and that's at the back of Leicester City's goal net. So I'm going to go. You know what? I'm going to blend in with the other fans. I've even been reading a lot of 7-0, so I'm going to go 7-0 Man City.
Wow,
7.
That's nice.
7.
And you know what? It probably will be. They're probably going to. Probably be. What did 9-1's the one that everybody seems to hit, and it could even be 9. It could even be 9. Jesus, right? I know I've missed out a couple of people. Fours is saying, fucking hell, Leicester got thrown down the stairs after their Premier League win. They did. And this is why I don't mind Arsenal winning it, because hopefully they'll fall down the stairs a lot quicker and a lot harder than Leicester did if they win it. Who haven't I spoken with? Don P.
Yeah, I don't actually think he's going to start Haaland. I think he's going to start Alvarez because Yeah, I think he might start him tomorrow. So that's why I don't think it will be rugby score. So I think it will only be like a 3 or 4-0. I think. Yeah.
Only a 3 or 4-0.
Yeah, about 3 or 4-0.
Stuart.
2-1 Leicester. Nah, like you said, Mr. B, Haaland's gonna probably get a hat trick in the first 15 minutes, then get taken off, get his 60th goal of the season or something like that. You can't see anything more than a 5, 6, 7, to be honest, can you? But we'll see. Football's a funny old game, as they say.
As they say. Did I miss anybody out? No, I didn't. That's good, guys. Thank you so much. 45 minutes flown by. Guys in the chat, appreciated. All the newbies, 4s, thank you very much for joining and contributing, man. Richard Herbert, thank you very much. Jim Mack, Vincent Bullock. Who else have I missed? I'm not sure I've missed anybody else, but if I have, I'll put in Theatre of Dreams and Yes Man as well. Appreciated. Solo, as always. We know you're always spying on us, making sure that we're not letting the side down, which we're not today, to be fair. You were on there doing your thing with Jay Motti on earlier on, so respect to that. But guys, Stuart, thank you so much, man. Don Pete,
Cheers,
I know you were sick, and I dragged you off your sick bed for this. Thank you very much. Mr. Herbert, as always, man, big up, bruv. Stoney, I will be seeing you tomorrow. I will not be your central midfield partner tomorrow, thank God. We do have enough players to play, so you will not be having to do my running tomorrow. Guys, again, let me say, Jim Mack, big up, man. Yes, thank you for subscribing as well, man. Look, Friday night, guys, be safe. We will be back on Sunday. We've got the watch along against Forest reaction show. So Saturday's our day of rest. Like we're 7-day Adventists or 6-day Adventists or whatever you call them. Look, as I said, be safe. You don't have to be here, but you are. We always appreciate it. Thanks for watching. This is the agenda. We are out. Thank you very much.